Harden dishes to Howard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Young, right side. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Harden up top. Ellington defending. No good from Howard.
And guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that. James Harden. Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Harden with the stuff.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Ariza goes in. And the jam by Harden.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Lopez passes to Young. Clock at 4. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Rockets ball time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. McDaniels is checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Terry kicks to Beasley. To the wing right side. Here's Capella. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Robinson. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Stolen by Terry. Beasley inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That one is no good. The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. One-on-one here. Here's Brewer. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Rockets ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely giving a lot of easy ones that way.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Robinson. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Kilpatrick in the shooting guard. And here we go. Rockets running again. Here's Robinson. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Beasley right side. Drilled from 11 feet out. Beasley's got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break, had the third best record post All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13? Of their first. After the break, and sometimes with a new coach and system, it takes a while to kind of figure things out, and that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
Nets trail by 5. And that's going to be a turnover. They call for 8 seconds. Houston with a big group substitution here. Matajunas is checked in for Beasley. Riza comes in for Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for KJ McDaniel. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Capella. And they will call over the back on the play.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Bogdanovich. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And he gets the bucket. And it's 8 points for James Harden.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Karasov. They set the screen. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first free throw is good.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Howard dishes to Beverly. Offensive rebound. And the jam by Motiejunas.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time. Fighting to get proper position. Then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in to the paint. Got a piece of it. Harden, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Rockets leading by 7. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division, and as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs, but the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Markel Brown, he's checked in for Caruso. And Beverly kicks to Capella. Another miss by Houston. Nets trail by 6. Here's Bogdanovic. Good. Bogdanovic has got 10.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Motiejunas picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Brooklyn making some changes. Lopez comes in for Robinson. And it's Larkin in for Jarrett Jack.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Here's Bogdanovic, defended by Beverly. Houston leading by 6. It's Harden with the drive, and a big-time jam right there.
Now, you're talking about a power surge. That's how you power that thing down.
He went hard to the hoop, Clark, and didn't disappoint when he got there. Whoa.